Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for Wednesday, February the 5th, 2025 for the lower 48 United States. We're currently looking at the National Weather Service current hazards, and as you can see, we had a nice little break from the wintry weather in the east and the upper Midwest and down south. But as we continue to see tomorrow and into Thursday and then this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, more winter weather is going to affect New England, the Mid-Atlantic, and the upper Midwest and Ohio Valley here. We currently have watches in purple winter weather advisories here, and this winter weather advisories extend all the way from basically the I-70 corridor, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Chicago, Indiana, Ohio, Cleveland, Columbus, back toward Pittsburgh, and all the way through the Adirondacks, the Tughill Plateau, the Greenbrier Mountains of Vermont, down through the Berkshires, and back over toward the 95 corridor, Philadelphia, D.C., New York, and even just outside of Richmond, winter weather advisories extend. In the Laurel Highlands of Pennsylvania and also the upper elevations of western Maryland and northern Virginia, there is a chance in that dark purple, there's a winter storm warning, that we get ice storm warning, that we can see ice accumulations almost up to an inch of ice there or more. It definitely has some power outages or down power outages and things of that nature. So be careful Thursday morning commuters if you're going out during that time. Green, flash flood warnings, flash flood watches continue in eastern Kentucky, Pikesville, London, back into West Virginia, the hills from Charleston, down through Beckley, and all the other points. And then we have our fog advisories for the Gulf Coast states. Be very careful. Dense fog advisories throughout the afternoon for Mobile, Pensacola, Crestview, back toward Gulfport, Biloxi, and towards Meridian, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, just the southern suburbs there. And then over in the plain states here, Joplin, Rolla, Missouri, down through Tulsa, Broken Arrow, over to Kansas, Topeka, Wichita, and into Kansas City there, along with the winter weather advisories. Out west, we have the typical high Sierra snow in the pink and purple that's going to continue for the passes there. Donner Pass, White Pass, Richards Pass, Stevens Pass, up in the Cascades. You under that purple again for that winter weather advisories for snow showers that will continue throughout Thursday and Friday here as we continue on. So that's the hazards. Now, looking at the current map for tomorrow, this is the setup for Thursday, February the 6th, 2025 for the whole lower 48 here. You can see that we're going to have rain and thunderstorms in the south here. It's going to be anywhere from, we come along 20 there, from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham to Atlanta. Anywhere up into the Tennessee, of course, Nashville, you guys in Knoxville are well getting the showers, and up into the Mid-Atlantic. Once again, we're getting that icing concern with that purple and pink mixture there. So if you're coming along 95 or 81 there, coming up through Harrisburg, West Virginia, Harrisonburg, Front Royal, back up into the Panhandle of West Virginia, Western Maryland, and all of PA basically is going to be involved in this freezing rain into upstate New York and the Finger Lakes there, Binghamton, back toward Syracuse, Buffalo, back up toward the Thruway, towards Albany in the Capital District, Adirondacks. All of you guys are going to be involved in mixed precipitation. Freezing rain, sleet, snow is a possibility tomorrow morning from that critical period from 6 a.m. to noon or just afternoon, 1 p.m. Thursday morning, that Thursday afternoon. That's when we're going to have the critical period of freezing rain, sleet, snow, and a mixture there. Out west, things look pretty good. Just a typical high mountain snows in the Sierra and rain showers extending all the way down from San Diego, Tijuana border up through Santa Barbara and San Francisco, Oakland, into the inland valleys there. So if you're coming along 80, I-80 or I-5 in California, or the 99 freeway down south there, Fresno and Bakersfield, be very careful there for that rain and slick roads and high mountain snows. And it's your typical intermountain snows out here from Montana into the Bitterroot Chains and Snake River Valley of Idaho into Yellowstone's been picking up a lot of snow lately. They've had over 8 inches of snow, plus today's additional snow. Jackson Hole, Wyoming picking up a lot of snow too as well in the next couple of days. 8 to 10 inches possible there in the highest of elevations. Elsewhere, clear in the southwest, desert southwest, clear in the middle of the country, the I-35 corridor from the Dakotas, all the way down to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston, and Corpus Christi. Everything looks good there as well. So, looking at the precipitation, greatest chance of precipitation for tomorrow outlook on February the 6th here on Thursday. You can see that bright green there is going to be heaviest in the mountains there, Appalachian Mountains there to the west of D.C., in Virginia, but it's going to continue along the Pennsylvania border all the way to Pittsburgh, those areas in the Laurel Highlands, Altoona, down towards, say, Beckley, and then West Virginia, and then to Charleston, and back in the eastern Kentucky here. And they're going to pick up the heaviest of rainfall. Scattered showers around that in green here, from Boston, Providence, Rhode Island, New York City, New Jersey. All this is going to be rain as you're going to be on the backside of that high pressure system. rotating counterclockwise. It's just going to be too warm off the ocean there to get any significant snow or freezing rain or icing out of that for you guys in New York City and Boston. Looking at the water vapor here, you can see the moisture is all contained up north here. The jet stream is a zonal flow, as you can see here. It's pointing out here in this green here. Most of the moisture is denoted well to the north of the Mason-Dixon line here, and that's why we have that moisture. And the orange here is denote the dry air. You can see the dry air extending according to I-10 corridor here from San Diego, Phoenix, New Mexico, El Paso, back toward the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. And then into the dry air here, what stops at is along the I-44 corridor, I-35 corridor, and Joplin and Raleigh. Then we're getting into the moisture here in St. Louis, Champaign, Illinois, Effingham, Indianapolis, the I-70 corridor, Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, and then back into the mid-Atlantic states of Delmarva. So dry air intrusion is here, but we have moisture influencing that all around, and that's what's going to break down, and that's what's taking a long time tonight for that freezing rain to develop here in the mid-Atlantic. Is that the atmosphere is just too dry, the dew points are too high, or too at the lower the dew points and get it close to the temperature to get air moisture, and then they'll start to see that freezing rain, sleet, snow mixture that will continue for the mid-Atlantic throughout Thursday morning and into Thursday afternoon and start pulling away from the coastline and going out to the Atlantic. So this has been your update here for the Weather Guru for Wednesday, February the 5th, 2025 and February the 6th, 2025, Thursday. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Share this channel. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.